Hello people, so as people around the country are getting their GCSE results and A-level results, I thought I would tell a story of how I cheated in one of my GCSEs. I never cheated in an exam. This is nothing to do with my GCSE exams. This is coursework. I didn't exactly cheat, but it looked like I did, which is why I was accused of cheating and why I was essentially kicked off the course. The subject in question was ICT, which is Information Computer Technology, for those who may not know. Used to be called IT, but they changed it to ICT because reasons. I'll tell you a bit of backstory about when I was in year 10 and year 11. My ICT teacher, I didn't like her, she didn't like me. It felt like there was this kind of mutual agreement between us that we just did not like each other, and partly because of her and partly because I just didn't understand most of the content, I did not like ICT. I was on my own in that class. All of my friends were on a different learning level to me. I was kind of with all the nerds. I didn't really belong there because, like I said, it was a difficult subject that I didn't understand, I didn't like, I wasn't interested in, and I suppose that's part of the reason why I didn't understand it, was because I didn't like it. I wasn't interested in ICT. So yeah, the fact that I was on my own, I didn't feel comfortable with asking any of my classmates for help, and because I had a rubbish teacher who I didn't like the idea of asking her for help, and so I was kind of on my own and I didn't really get it. And in the basis of it all, I didn't really care because ICT was not a subject I wanted to pursue after my GCSEs. I couldn't wait to drop it when my GCSEs were over. This is all the stuff that was going in my head. And then there was one day, I think it was in the week break between Christmas and Easter. I'm pretty sure it was on Valentine's Day actually. The school opened up for a day so that students can come in and do coursework, and there were teachers there who could help them. And so I suppose as a desperate bid to actually try and do well in ICT, I went with my friend. We kind of worked on the coursework together. We spent the whole day and just got it all done and dusted, and it was great. The problem was that because I still didn't understand what the hell was going on, but my friend was a little bit more clued in, I think, than I was, and like I said, it was partly because I just didn't really care about the content at all, didn't really want to be there. I want to emphasize here that I did do all of the coursework on my own. It was my own work, and my friend did her own coursework. It was her own work, but because we were kind of working together and we were kind of waiting for each other to finish the next section so that we can move on and finish together and leave together, our courseworks tend to look pretty much the same. There was a lot of print screening going on where you had to explain how you do something on a computer, like how you get to certain things or whatever. I can't remember exactly, but we both did our own print screening. Then by the end, I had a little bit of problem with doing a conclusion. At the end, I didn't really know what to say, and my friend was finished. She wanted to go home. I wanted to go home. I didn't want to be left there on my own, and so I asked her, this is the stupid bit and something I would never advise, I asked her to copy and paste her conclusion onto email, send it to me, and so I could access her conclusion, I could read what she's written and then put it in my own words. And that's what I did. The email address I used that I asked her to send some of her work with was the school email. And who can access the school email? The headmistress. I don't think we were caught that way. I think what happened was that this friend had also sent some of her work to someone else to the school email, and that other person told a teacher thinking that was okay, I think, or maybe she got caught or something. I don't know what happened, but basically she put us all in trouble. And so we were all sent into the office, and there were printouts of the emails right in front of us, so they had proof. I think I was wronged slightly because they thought that I had copied all of her coursework because our courseworks looked similar. We were all kicked off our ICT course. We weren't allowed to go in for the exam. For me personally, I didn't care. I didn't like the subject. I didn't like my teacher. And for the rest of that year, whenever I had to do ICT, I would just be doing homework for other subjects, and that was fine. It meant one less exam to do, one less exam to force myself to revise for. That doesn't mean that it was a good or clever thing to do, because it wasn't. Yeah, I never cared about the exam. I never cared about getting that GCSE, and I didn't need it. But it is still a bit bad when you tell people you plagiarized your ICT coursework and that's why you were kicked off. So that is my story of how I cheated in my GCSE for ICT. I kind of wanted to do a sort of life lesson here. Don't cheat on your exams, but I don't regret it. I guess the life lesson here could be that your GCSEs aren't as important as your teachers and your family make out. The only ones that actually matter are maths and English. Anyway, I'm gonna leave the video there. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I hope everyone is having a great day, and I will see you next time.